Hello everyone, hope you're doing okay. Roberto here for the Moser Roth Posh Choc special, yes. Hope you're doing alright. It's the first live for 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe. I'm not too sure how long it's been actually, but been a while anyway, so good to see you. Hope you're having a lovely day. Yeah, so it's Moser Roth there, they are an independent company. I did have a quick look on, well, it's Wikipedia for places, but I did have a quick look, and basically they're sort of a company that seems to make primarily for Aldi, but they are an independent company. I don't believe they're owned by Aldi. Yeah, so they're a German company. They do quite a lot of nice chocolates actually, and usually at a very reasonable price as well. So, as you know, I've had in the backlog some Moser Roth stuff for quite some time. I've got quite a lot of Moser Roth stuff generally anyway. As I say, there's quite a lot going on there really, and I think lots of viewers have recommended them over the years, and I never really had any of their stuff before this channel really, before people recommended them to me. So it was good, yeah, good to know all that actually. So yeah. So basically got a few, about 5 or so products to go through today. Some of them are just regular chocolate bars, but there are a couple that are a bit special actually. So yeah, so may as well make a start. Why not? What should we start on? Yeah, what should we start? Well, yeah, let's try this. Yeah, there we go. So Moser Roth Orange and Almond Dark Chocolate. Yes, what's that? What's it there? Moser Roth's brother. Oh yes, Private Chocolate. Yeah, okay, not sure what that means, but there we go. There you are. So it's got the old Aldi barcode here, which is massive barcode to make sure you can't miss it. What does it say? Finest dark chocolate orange and almond from Moser Roth is a delicious treat for connoisseurs of sophisticated gourmet chocolate. Oh, that's a bold claim, but we'll see. This chocolate is made using the finest quality ingredients, carefully prepared according to a classic recipe. The subtle taste of cocoa in combination with a delicate orange flavour and select almond pieces creates an unforgettable eating experience. Well, there we go. So that sounds very, sounds very good, doesn't it? If nothing else. So, I mean, it's like one of those. Basically, when you go to most supermarkets nowadays, they have like a sort of a Posh Choc selection or section, well, under selection, and basically the top, it's like top shelf stuff, isn't it? Almost really, and they kind of all come in these sort of thin packs basically, and they have a typical set of flavors. They're usually like sort of 70% dark chocolate, 70, 85, I don't know, 2000% dark chocolate, stuff like that. And then they have various other ones. There's usually a mint one, there's usually an orange and almond one as well. So this is kind of a standard flavor really, kind of a standard flavor. I think we've might be something similar in the past, I think, but not quite the same as this one, but similar. So let's have a look at the calories then and the ingredients, stuff like that. Now a dark chocolate for me, I tend to sort of like, I think basically mid-50s is about as most as I can get. If it starts with a 6% cocoa solids for dark chocolate, it's a bit too much for me generally. Anything below that really for me. Obviously little bars here, 5 individually wrapped bars of orange flavoured dark chocolate with almond pieces. Got the ingredients there. Almond 6%, concentrated orange juice 2%, apple puree. Apple puree seems to be used quite a lot in these things, doesn't it really? So it's one of those, but oh hi there Rick. How's it going? How are you doing today? Hope you're doing all right. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Yes, I thought it wasn't appearing then. How's it going today, Rick? You doing okay? Hope you're making your way nicely through those chocolates. Sounds like you're restraining yourself quite well, actually. Yes, that's quite good. We've got a selection of English chocolates. Yeah, so one of those. It says dark chocolate contains cocoa solids 52% minimum. So that's a good amount for me. That I'm quite excited about. So it was, yeah. So you can see apple puree, natural orange flavouring, emulsified lectins, soya, pineapple thickener, pineapple and thickener, and then some other things, vanilla extract. So it does have vanilla extract in it. Suits vegetarians. Not suitable for vegans, presumably. Not sure. Don't know. I'll see if it's got anything that looks wouldn't be nice for vegans, but I can't see anything. Yes, one of those. Yes. Back to the live. Yeah, there we go. Yes, this is it. Back to it. It's been a while actually, hasn't it? It felt I say a long time, but it has only been a couple of weeks, I guess. Yeah. So thanks so much. Yes, about halfway. We're doing pretty well there. Not too bad. Yeah. So going all right, thank you. All's good here, thank you. Not too bad at all. Just yeah, getting back into the swing of things slowly, really. A lot slower than I thought it'd be. It's just been one of those weeks. And hi Corey, how's things going for you? Good to see you again. It's been a while actually, Corey. Yeah, I think I've been a few lives since I saw you last, so great to see you back. Glad you're doing okay. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, great to see you as well. Hope you're having a lovely day. What's the chocolate situation like where you are, by the way? I know it's Sheffield way, wasn't it? I seem to remember. So yeah, hope you're having some good chocolate action there. Yes, I think the theme of the box with eggs and orange was eggs and orange. Yes, was a quite well. That's basically how it was at the time in the UK. Actually, sort of like the orange chocolate was sort of taking over everywhere. It was slightly going away now, and obviously it was around Easter time as well. So I thought, yeah, get you a few things, yes, related to that really. But the orange one was perhaps a bit of a, not quite on purpose, but you couldn't really not do because of all the chocolate really. Yeah, so one of those. So let's have a look. Yes, packed is 5 bars, 400 grams, 538 calories, 32 grams of fat, 18 of which are saturates, and per bar 25 grams, 134 calories, 8.1 grams of fat, 4.3 of which are saturates. Yeah, so is there a weightage on this anywhere? Yeah, strange. Oh yeah, there we go. There's a weightage. Yes, 125 grams. There we go. All right, there we go. Fair trade, Cocoa Life, stuff like that. Okay, yes. Yeah, Sheffield, yes. I thought I was just always a bit worried I'd forget, but yes, I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, what's for love a good chocolate bar. Yeah, what have you been having recently, Corey? Anything nice? Yeah, hopefully we're having something good. We're doing also Moser Roth today. I've got the old. Let's have a look. If we get the. There we go. Yes, I've got the other camera down here so we can see. Yes, I know this bar is orange as well. Yes, I know this one's always been around. I think. I don't think it's yeah, I think that's again more coincidence. But yeah, as I say, orange, has been something that's been going around a lot lately in the UK. About a year, maybe 2 years now. It's just been, just loads of orange flavoured chocolate. It's just been ridiculous, really. But yeah, as you say, this one typically is orange as well. So I'll tell you what, I'll give it a bit of an open. It's got a nice. I'll just move this away for the moment. There we go. Yeah, got a nice sort of flap going on here, I think. Let's see, so there you go. So you lift that up and you've got the little bars there. So that's quite nice. They look quite good, don't they? So obviously there's 5 of these. Let's have a look. See? On one side somewhere. There we go. So it's quite nice. It's a bit like a bar of soap in a restaurant, in a hotel, or a restaurant actually. But not too bad. Nothing too dramatic on the back. But looks okay. Looks all right. So let's move down and give it a bit of another open. Obviously, there you go. You can see here. Not too bad. There we go. So let's give it a bit of an open then. So let's have a look. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? It looks all right. As I say, I think if it was a bar of soap, you'd be happy to wash your hands in it. Although presumably not coming off all chocolate like that wouldn't look too great. Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah. I mean, it does look a bit like a bar of soap, doesn't it? It did, in a wrapping. It was one of those like hotel bars of soap, wasn't it? Now, it's been many years since you had a Torrance shot. Oh yes, I don't think I got you one of those, did I? Yeah, I don't think I did, or did I? I'm not sure. Did I get you a Torrance chocolate orange, Rick? I can't quite recall now. Yes, many Christmases ago as a stocking filler. Yeah, see, interesting that. Yes, yeah. Well, if you did get you one, I hope you liked it. As I say, unfortunately, I can't quite recall whether I got you one or not. But here we go. Yeah, so there we are. So let's have a look at. Give this a bit of a measure. You can see a bit of knobbles in it, a bit knobbly at the bottom. That's all the almond pieces, presumably. Let's see. Smells of dark chocolate, basically. Let's give a bit of a measure then. Got the old measuring device here. 9.5 centimeters length. And width at the bottom, about 4.5. Height. About 6 millimeters there. Okay, so obviously it's not as wide at the top. It does lose a couple of millimeters, I think. So we'll do a rough top measurement, but it's pretty rough, really. 9.4 in height. Probably lose a millimeter or two. About 4.4. There we go. I did put one in there. I thought I did. Yes, as you know, I sent basically Rick sent me a load of stuff from Korea a few months ago actually. So I did return it, and sent a box of goodies from the UK as well. So yes, so that's what it's about, Rick. That's what it was. Saving it for last. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Yes. Well, it will. Well, I was saying it will last a bit of time, but maybe not actually. Maybe not. Polish through it quite quickly. Now, anything new recently? We had some new stuff every day. Yeah, it was one of those. Yes, well, basically, because of the channel, I do get quite a lot. I wouldn't normally. Well, I don't know. Would I? Yeah, maybe I would. Yes, got tons to go for. I just can't. I can't get through it all. It's ridiculous. Buying the same old chocolate. Well, this is it. I guess with reviewing new things, you try. You do tend to go for newer stuff, obviously, because you can't review the same thing over and over again. Although over the years, I've reviewed some things. But yeah, there you go. If you like something, why not? Why not? It's like and I get a takeaway or something like that. You can try something new, but generally you'd probably like to get something you enjoy. This caramel is different than the caramel and the caramel bars. Yes, yeah, basically, yeah, but it's a weird one, isn't it? Yeah, the caramel one, me think. Well, yeah, I don't know what they use there actually. It's a pretty strange one, that I have to say. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. Yeah, I don't know what they actually use there. So maybe it's just something completely different. But yeah, but I guess the caramello ones, it's like basically runny anyway to start with, isn't it? I guess. But yeah, strange one that. It's a different taste. I like the caramel ones. Very interesting. Okay, let's give this a bit of a snap. Well, there you go. Look at that. You can see all the yeah, all the almond pieces in there. So not too bad. So there's no orange smell though in this. So a bit of a shame. But I think let's just see. Well, there you go. Go on both cameras. Why not? The top one focuses in a bit. There we go. Yeah. See, the quality is not quite as good in the bottom camera, but there we go. Okay. Yes. Yeah, both for Cadbury. I know it's a funny one, really. Cadbury have lots of different divisions in different countries and use different things again, even in the same country. It's a very strange one, actually. Yeah, it is a strange one. Yeah. So yeah, it's funny actually, Rick. You're right. It's very strange and very confusing, really. Yeah. So you've got like an Ireland dairy milk as well. And that has a caramel. I think it's called caramello as well. So you got all that as well, and then the Australian one, and all sorts going on really. You try and well, yeah, yes. No, don't worry, Corey. I know what you mean there. Yeah, it's one of those. As I say, it's got to be something a bit more. Well, I kind of go out my way to find new stuff really as well. So it is a bit like that. Oh, just by the way, I've just realised there is a bit of a chocolate chewy bit there. That middle bit there. There's a bit like when I snapped it, it kind of pulled a bit. So interesting. All right, let's give this one a go. See what it's like. Hopefully it's nice. Let's give it a go. Give it a taste. Oh, I'll remove the bottom bit a bit. Let's see. Let's give it a go. Quite a dry dark chocolate. What did it say? I'm sure it said it was 50%, didn't it? Rather than like 52%. It tastes quite dry. It tastes drier than that would imply, I would say. It's not overly rich though, so interesting. Definitely get a crunch from the almonds. They're definitely present. You don't get much of an almond taste, but you get this sort of texture basically. Funny one with almonds. They you tend to need almond extract to get the actual almond taste in things generally. Otherwise, it don't really taste almondy really. So it's a funny one. Bit of a subtle orange taste. I don't taste much of an orange chew. There's some orangey bits in there, but I'm not tasting too much of that. Just a very subtle orange taste. Overall, it's not bad. It's not bad. I think it's I said the flavours are quite subtle with these. I would say a bit too subtle maybe, but they are present. But as I say, it's not as strong as an orange taste as perhaps like Rick was mentioning before, the Terry's chocolate orange and things. Yeah, it's a bit of a funny one. Yeah, I don't know. Odd one to say that way. It's not bad, basically. It doesn't feel overly rich, but it feels quite dry, and I think the almonds don't help that. But it's not bad. I think the dark chocolate's okay. It's not overly rich, but it's rich enough. It's quite a subtle orange. I think it'd be nice if it was a bit stronger, but you know, I say the almond pieces. I think it's okay. I think it's not much more than a 3 out of 5, but 3.5 I think I'll give it that. I mean, maybe on another day I might have said a 3. Maybe it's first chocolate syndrome, not too sure, but there we go. You know, one of those. One of them. Making a caramel coffee, you say, Corey? That sounds quite nice. Is that how's that? Is that literally adding caramel into the coffee, or is it like a special, you know, a special sachet or something? I did notice in I think B&M they've got a special birthday cake drink, I think, available, a limited edition Galaxy birthday cake, hot chocolate or something. So that sounds quite interesting. Yeah, might review that. I think for the yeah, I do. It's basically for I do sort of weird reason I don't normally do like crisps and ice creams and drinks and things. I'll do for the members. I think so. It might be a member review special maybe. And Rick, what did you think of the cream egg twisteds as well? I threw a few of those in the pack. What did you reckon? Did you like those? It's a bit different anyway. I thought, you know, good for you to try them. I'm just wiping the plate down. So I'll try the next one then. So we do have a mint one. I might save that one a bit later. Yeah, like a box of 6 in packets. Okay, that's not too bad then. I do. I'm always a bit unsure. Sometimes I've tried some hot chocolate ones and I wasn't too impressed with them. You know, it's like I mean, like Maltesers hot chocolate, something like that, or Galaxy. I don't know. I don't mind them. I didn't mind them, but I don't know. Yeah. So what do you think? Are you quite a fan of these, Corey? Then yeah, maybe you have to recommend some good ones. Yes, my handwriting is terrible. Yeah, my handwriting is literally terrible. Yeah, my handwriting that was probably my neat handwriting as well. I can't. I just I've just never been very good at writing. If I spent a long time, like really taking my time, but yeah, I'm not. I just can't. My handwriting's terrible. It's always been terrible. I hold my pen with all. I think with all digits as well. If I've got a pen to hand. And how I've got my knife. I hold my pen a bit like that, basically. um, so yeah, it's all gone wrong. But you don't need to write anymore. So I write so rarely now anyway, that it's never going to improve. Yeah. Like the vanilla cola, that sounds a very nice one. Vanilla, I think that sounds pretty good actually. When it's a bit more, not overly complicated, like you say, vanilla flavour, I think that'd be really good. That sounds very nice, Corey. Yeah. What is that? Is that branded by anything, or is it like a supermarket's own brand? Corey, first year 8. Yeah, they're not too bad. They're not too bad. I mean, yeah, I feel like the novelty in the UK, I think, it's worn off a bit now. It used to be quite an interesting bar, but they've kind of toned it back a bit, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't mind. But glad you enjoyed them anyway. Glad you enjoyed them. The New York ones, you say the camera ones. I don't think I've even heard of those. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, well, where did you get those from then, Corey? I have to look out for them. Yeah, have you ever even heard of that brand before? Eggs are still your favourite? Well, of course, yes. This is it. Well, I thought nothing would change those. Did you try the UK ones yet? Are you saving those as well? Don't teach cursive. Yeah, well, this is it. I mean, yeah, I just I've given up basically. I mean, if I really take my time and go really slow, I could write relatively neat, but I don't have the patience for it. And before I know it, I'm just writing too quickly. So I can't help. Sorry about that. But at least hopefully you could read whatever I wrote. Well, the address was right enough. That's the main thing, I guess. Right, well, let's try this one then. Yes, the Moser Roth chili dark chocolate this time. So a similar affair, 5 bars presumably. This time with obviously chili. Chili seems to be the old salted caramel, wasn't it? I think salted caramel's come out since, and an orange, of course. But I think yeah. So it was chili and chocolate for a while, and then it was salted caramel. It was a big thing. So what's it say here? Let's have a look. Finest dark chocolate chili from Moser Roth is a delicious treat for connoisseurs of sophisticated gourmet chocolate. That's the same as last time. Chocolate's made using the finest quality ingredients. Okay, so it's the same thing. Carefully prepared according to a classic recipe. The delicate flavour combines perfectly with spicy chili to create an unforgettable eating experience. They kind of use the same blurb for the most part, just change the last sentence, I think. Delicate flavour this time on subtle. So interesting one, yeah. Interesting ramen reviews. Dozens and dozens of kinds here if you like. I'm not sure if I would. I don't know. I'm not sure if I would. I probably would do them as member reviews, I think, sort of being a savoury dish or whatever. But I don't know. Yeah, different types of. I mean, is it? I don't really know what ramen is, but I know it's got an egg involved. We've never seen Naruto. It's got like an egg in it and some like noodles or something. That's all I know really. Yes, look, you got through Korean customs. Yeah. Honestly, well, as long as it got to there, that's all that matters, I guess. But yeah, I think what happens is, well, I'm not sure actually. I think they print a label off, don't they? I'm not sure. I thought they did anyway, but who knows? Yes, Heron Foods again. Yeah, I still haven't seen a Heron Foods ever. I've seen, obviously, lots of people mention it, but still never seen one myself. But my friends said they saw one. Got new ones from Heron Foods. I think they have Heron Foods where you are in Manchester. I've still not seen. Yeah, I think they do apparently, but I've never seen it. Or I did. I think the one that I looked for was I know, in a random place. I think so. I'll have to try and find one, I think. I will have to try. There must be one somewhere. Okay, so I've got the Moser Roth barcode. Nice one. 52% again, so that's not bad. Really, not many ingredients there at all. Look at that. There's really nothing in this, so that's not bad. It's 400 grams, 537 calories, 33 grams of fat, 19 of which are saturates per bar, 134 calories, 8.1 grams of fat, 4.8 of which are saturates. Yeah, so the other one's about the same calories as well, actually. Yeah, so interesting. Alright, there we go. Got the usual stuff. Specially prepared for Aldi stores, fair trade. Just vegetarians. It doesn't say vegans though, does it? But I'm sure it must be suitable for vegans. No, I don't know if cocoa butter. I assume that's suitable for vegans. So I don't know. Strange. Alright. So in a cool dry place. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. The ramen stores are just tells you, alright, just add hot water. It's just like, yeah, like, I guess we have like, okay. We have things similar-ish here, maybe, called like super noodles and things like that, where it's basically, yeah, or pot noodles even, and different flavours. you know, yeah. So it's an interesting one, that one. So maybe it's a similar affair, sort of, maybe, maybe. All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, speaking of which, I just put that image that Andrew showed. There we go. This is the the image Andrew said that I forgot what it was now, like a donut, cream egg donut with, what was it, passion fruit in it or something like that. Yeah, something like that. So that's the, I said to Andrew I'd show it. So there's Andrew, just turned up just as I did it. Yeah. Okay, speak of the devil, Andrew, summoned you there. You only need a few things to be. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why lots of people have that bump in the middle finger from writing. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know you should only use 3. I use all 5. I use all 5 to do it, basically like that. So that's where I go wrong, but you know, yeah. Oh well, maybe one day I'll change it. Who knows? There we go. Yes, special compact Belgian chocolate and white chocolate crema. Yeah, interesting though. It's interesting, as you say. Very strange with the passion fruit, but why not? Why not? Oh yes. Yes, it's store bought. Where did you get it from, Andrew? I can't quite recall now. I assume you bought it from somewhere. I don't think you. Well, I assume you didn't make it. You could have done. I don't remember you saying that. So I feel like I would have remembered if you'd said you'd made it. Okay, let's give this a bit of an opening. So again, we've got the nice flap, the nice sort of basically soap looking individual bars. But there we go. Looks quite nice though. Chili dark chocolate. Exactly what it says on the tin. Some ingredients here on the back. Let's give a bit of an opening down here. Yeah, chocolate should be vegan. Don't know why I don't say it. I know. Yeah, I feel like sometimes the. I was speaking to a vegan friend actually, and she was saying that sometimes she thinks you don't say it because it makes it sound detrimental to the product to say it's vegan, as if something's been taken away to make it vegan. So I believe. So I don't know how true that was. Whether that was just an opinion, but it sounds like it makes sense. Sometimes I think they've had to put them in a case factory contains milk or something. Well, that's true as well. There is that as well. But that's all vegan ingredients, it seems. Yeah, exactly. I think that's it. And this was a bakery that sells them, like small company you can buy online from. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Right, okay, let's have a look at this. So I guess it's going to look exactly the same, isn't it? There we go. Yes, it looks. I like the look of it actually. I like the look of it. You know, obviously no nobbles this time. We'll still give it a quick measure, even though we've obviously done it already. Let's have a look. 9.45. At the top, it's probably more like 9.4 roughly. Bit of a rough one. Yeah, it's about the same really. It's about a millimetre different. And the width, 4.46. But at the top, roughly, very roughly, 4.4. And then the height, about 6 millimetres again. There we go. Obviously, it does have a bit of a lip at the side, 0.5 millimetre or so, but there we are. Yeah, interesting. Yes, to bring back any chocks from Rome. Well, I did actually. I did bring back some. Basically, let's just try and move that thing. Where's it gone? Oh, yes. Yeah, I did buy some. I didn't bring as many as I would like, but mainly there's some things that weren't really Italian, basically, like Milka products and things. I saw like I think I saw there's a milk one I brought back, and some Oreos as well that looked quite interesting. Some weird pink and white Oreos, I think they were. And I bought some other things as well, like this lemon chocolate bar, which was Italian, and this orange one as well, and some of these little nibbles as well. So I did bring back a few of these. Probably, unfortunately, not enough to do an Italian special. I did consider doing that, but then I don't know. I was in two minds. Yeah, so I did bring back a few things, but probably not for an Italian special, unfortunately. But again, hopefully get one of those through a snack surprise maybe. So there we go. Yeah, Raspberry Mars bars. Yes, I've got one actually, Andrew. I've had it for a few weeks now. Where's it? It's just round the corner here. Yes, here it is. Yes, got it to review. Basically, I've still not reviewed it yet. Yeah. Yes, is it? Yeah, they've been there for some time. Actually, I got it about before I went to Italy. Anyway, about a month ago. Yeah, they've yeah. So just have to keep. Maybe the local B&M you've got. I've been to a couple, and they sell different things. So maybe it's worth trying another one if you can. All right, there's chocolate selection coming out as well. Oh, that's exciting. That's interesting. Extremely chocolatey biscuits selection from M&S. All right, those kind of ones. Yeah, they do follow a formula, don't they? They do follow a formula. But that sounds quite interesting. Interesting. I quite like the biscuit selections. I'll have to do a live review of those, perhaps. Right, let's give this a snap. Because it's literally just dark chocolate. Well, maybe there's something in that. That might just be a bit of Not really intentionally something in there, but there we go. Basically dark chocolate, but looks nice. All right, well, let's see how spicy it is. Let's give it a taste. Well, I'm not getting much heat from it. Let's see. It's a nice dark chocolate though. Quite, let's say, still, it's not quite as noticeably dry as the other one. I think the almonds definitely help dry out the other one a bit. But I'm not getting any real heat from it. Maybe slightly actually now, but only slightly. I guess I don't want to make it too spicy. You know, people might not be expecting it to be too hot, but I'm really not getting much of a kick. Moser Roth are selling off those Moser Roth, Heron Foods are selling off those Moser Roth Christmas truffles in little bags without the fancy packaging. I think I've got those to review in a bit actually, Andrew. These might be these kind of things. Yes, I'm going to come to those shortly. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't see them before. Yes, again, it might depend on the shop. Not seen them for a while, but yes, interesting that. Yeah, well there you go. If you like them from today, they're the same ones. And I'm getting a bit of a kick from these, but not much. A very subtle. We might have even said it was a subtle chili taste. Let's see, what does it say? Delicate flavour of cocoa combines perfectly with spicy chili. There's a slight spiciness there. But it's it really is only a very small heat at the end of it, you know, and you don't get it straight away. It kind of comes a bit later. So lovers of spicy food definitely probably won't even be able to taste this, I don't think. I mean, I guess I'm a relatively, I do quite like spicy food actually. Maybe, you know, so it might be a bit hotter to other people than it is, you know, I'm not sure. Not a massive spice person, but I do quite like hot food. But interesting, yeah, it's not bad. I mean, the chocolate's quite nice. It's not too dry. It's quite rich. I think for me, it's a bit. I still think probably in the 40% cocoa sauce range is my ideal dark chocolate. But nonetheless, I still quite like this one. I think it's a shame it's not hotter though. I feel like, as I say, some people might notice it a bit more than me, maybe. Some people might notice it less. I don't know. But it's really only just there, you know, and I think that's a bit of a shame. I feel like if you're wanting a bit of a spicy kick to it, it's got to have a bit more to it than that. But as I say, it might depend on what your tolerance is, of course. So I don't know. I feel like the orange and almond one had a bit more about it. This one, I don't know. If it's not going to be that spicy, then I think you should have put something else in it, some other crunch in it. Just even if it could be like a nut or something. But I think even like, I don't know, like a biscuit crunch for me would work perfectly. But yeah, so I think for me this one's a 3 out of 5. This one, it's just about all right, but it's disappointing. Yeah, it's just not quite. It's a nice dark chocolate, and it's got a slight kick of hint of chili, but nothing too dramatic there. Yeah, so bit of a shame that one. Bit of a shame. Just trying to see if the things are aligned. Yeah, well, slightly aligned. I need to not quite in the middle there, but never mind. Okay, I'll sort that out another time. Interesting that, yeah. So not bad, but nothing too dramatic there. Nothing too dramatic. Yeah, I've still not seen those banana. I did have a look. I don't know where those banana jammy dodgers you mentioned, Andrew. I tried to see if I could spot them in B&M of all places. I don't know if they are actually there, but yeah, are these like an exclusive somewhere? Or is it available anywhere? No, because I see the Coca-Cola ones quite a lot. Not Coca-Cola ones, but the cola ones quite frequently now in most places. But interesting. All right, so we've got we'll do the mint one then next, I think. Yeah, why not? Bit of mint action then. There we go. So same thing again, really. I imagine you've got the same stuff going on. Let's have a look. Got the Aldi barcode there, which I do like still, as I say. There we go. Got the usual stuff: connoisseurs, sophisticated, gourmet chocolate, carefully prepared, classic recipe. The subtle flavour of cocoa combines perfectly, I think they've showed that last time with something else, with the peppermint flavour to create an unforgettable eating experience. Let's have a look. Let's see. Did one of the others have pretty much the same? Yeah, they all say it pretty much. It's a bit. Let's have a look. So we've got these 3 descriptions here. Let's see. So, all right. I mean, you know. Let's see. Delicate orange flavour. Really, the delicate flavour of cocoa. The subtle flavour of cocoa combines perfectly with the peppermint flavour. Yeah, so it's kind of, it's just a rewording of the same thing. Unforgettable eating experience, unforgettable eating experience, unforgettable eating experience. So I guess, well, maybe fair enough, but they've literally just sort of copied and pasted it and changed one sentence pretty much. Yeah. They're the ones, are they? The biscuit truffles, $1.49 in our deal. They were. Now Heron has signed them off for 69p in little bags. Writing sell on the box. Often shops sell their stocks. So right, okay, is that what it is? Right. Yeah, Corey was mentioning Heron before. I've still not seen one near where I am. I need to look out really. Favourite mint chocolate snack. My favourite one. What did I? I've always quite liked I don't know, After Eights for some reason. I quite like After Eights, even though they're a bit of a funny one. They're quite similar to other things. There was a specific mint one I really liked, or liked more than other mint, and I can't think what it was now. What was it? Oh yes, that was it. It was the Dairy Milk. What was it called? Winter Mint Crunch or Winter Mint Crisp, I think it was. It was absolutely gorgeous. It was. It was really nice actually. It was like not the Australian one, which was called something relatively similar. And that just tastes like you're eating hailstone. It was really hard mint pieces, but the I think it was the UK one. Had just lovely mint crisps in it and a lovely day. It was really nice actually. I'm not normally a mint fan per se, for want of a better phrase. I can eat it, but I don't love it. But that was my favourite. Yeah, that was really nice. That Dairy Milk one. Yeah, how about you, Rick? Anything in particular? I think Scotty's a fan of mint, but he's not in today, I guess. Inherent Foods, which is owned by the same people as B&M. Yeah, I've heard that as well. They have the Cola Blueberry and Banana Jammy Dodgers. I think Tesco's are right. I'll have to look. I'll have to try and... Well, I've been in B&M and I didn't see them, so I'll try, like I was saying before, I think B&M sometimes a bit hit and miss sometimes with what they've got in and not. But Tesco. Well, I'll try Tesco then. I'll give them a go. At Christmas, Nestle do After Eights individual wrap sweets, which have mint, milk dark and white chocolate with a mint inside. Oh, okay, yes. And that fancy box, yeah, that sounds familiar. Yes, I've done a few. I did a few After Eight sort of Christmas specials. I think like those weird straw ones, but I don't think I've reviewed those. So I'll look out for them. Yes, up north, Heron Foods is called Heron Foods. It's just called B&M Extra or something, or B&M Express. Okay. Interesting now. Yeah. All right, I'll have a look out. I'll have to see. As you say, I think they maybe cover both areas, maybe. So, all right. Let's give this an open then. We've seen. Oh, we've not done the calories. Let's have a look. Calories and the ingredients, of course. So 52% minimum dark chocolate cocoa solids, same as before. Yes, natural mint flavouring, vanilla extract. 5 bars, per 100 grams, 552 calories, 35 grams of fat, 21 of which are saturates. And per bar, 25 grams, 138 calories, 8.6 grams of fat, 5.2 of which are saturates. So slightly more calories than the other two, I think. I think they had 134, I think. Yeah. Slightly more fat in this one as well. Not too bad. All right, and I think all the rest is pretty much the same. You love After Eights, yeah. I always like After. I don't know, it's just one of those things. Remember, my mum used to put them out after meals and stuff like that. For people to eat and things. They do look quite nice, like those little sachets. I haven't seen many mint bars, like Junior Mints from the US. Have you ever had those Junior Mints? They sound interesting. Yeah. Have you ever had those before? No, we don't. Yeah, I might have them over there, but they're cheap. A Boxes Movie Theatre or Snap Bar. Okay, right. Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever had those. No. Might have something similar maybe that I'm not sure of, but yeah, interesting. Yeah, so I have these little mint sweets. They aren't chocolate, but they're what they call soft mints, I think they're called. Treble soft mints. So quite at least like, or soft fruits at least. The fruity equivalent. So there we go. Yeah, we've got the green one now. So quite nice. I like these, little bars, I guess. A bit no nonsense, but they look quite nice. But again, a bit like a posh soap. So not much going on there, but there we go. Okay, let's have a look. There we are. Yes, there we go. Okay. Let's give it a bit of an open then. So there you go. So no, nice. Let's see. Reasonably, well, not overly strong mint flavour actually. A mint smell coming from it, but when I did open the bar, like a waft of mint did come out. But it's kind of not lasted very long. It's not the same. It looks exactly the same. A bit of a lip on the bottom for this one actually. Let me quite make that out. There at the top, you can see there it's not quite flat at the bottom this time, so I think it's just on one side though. We give it a quick measure again just for completeness in case we would have skipped to this part, but it's obviously going to be the same. 9.4, 9.44 there. Roughly the same at the top as well, roughly. difficult. 9.3, yeah, so roughly the same, about a millimetre difference if anything. And the width at the bottom, 4.46 at the top. Not much difference really, it's quite hard to be accurate with it. 4.4, and height, there's a bit of a lip after that, but about 6 millimetres again. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, a bit of a snap. So again, you can see not much going on in the middle. Oop, there we are. Basically just solid chocolate. Not too bad. Yes. Seinfeld. Yes, I think it basically passed me by. There's an episode based on Junior Mints. Just YouTube. Okay, I'll have a look out for that. Yes. Yeah, Seinfeld. A lot of people did like it. You know, when it was on. I just never saw it. Basically, it's just one of those that just passed me by. So I did hear good things about it. Yeah. Okay, I'll try. I'll look at that for afterwards. Yes. Right, okay, yes, there's not much going on with this one. I think we just give it a taste. There's not much mint smell. Hopefully it's a bit more... Well, let's see. Give it a taste. It's quite subtle again. It's not quite as subtle as the chili, but it's quite subtle mint, and I'm not against that actually. I quite... It's not bad. I like the way it's a bit more subtle. It's still prevalent enough, I think. I think it's I think the chili one might have been slightly too subtle, but the orange one wasn't that subtle though. But this one, yeah, this one and the chili one definitely a bit more than you'd expect. It's not bad though. I like the way it's a bit subtle actually with mint. I feel like mint sometimes is too strong. In this case, I mean it's not bad. The dark chocolate's the same. It's quite, as all the others, it's quite quite rich and quite dry, but not overly so. It's just on the cusp for me. I think 60 plus, it's just a bit too dry. 50, it's just in the middle of being a bit sort of dry, a bit, you know, a bit too dark chocolatey for me, for my taste. This one's just about okay. It's not bad. I feel like it's a nice dark chocolate. It's not too rich though. I kind of feel like it could be richer in taste actually. I don't mention it in the other ones, but yeah, it's not overly rich. It's not a bad one, this one. Again, I think the orange one had a bit more going on it. I feel like it, again, just doesn't have any texture in it. The orange one had some texture with the almonds and also seemed to have a bit of chewy orange pieces in there. What did it have? Let's say. Don't know. It doesn't seem to say it's got orange bits in it, but it looked like it did. Either way, anyway. Definitely had some like chewy bits in there. It seemed to anyway. When I pulled it apart, one bit was quite. It wasn't like an almond that was being separated. Yes, this one, I don't know, it'd be nice if it just had some crunchy bits in there, I think. It just needs something else about it. I know these might want to be a bit more pure or whatever, and being this sort of like Posh Chocs or whatever, but I feel like for me it would be nice to have something a bit more about it, but maybe that's defeating the point. I feel like it's quite nice. I like the subtleness of the mint, and I think for that reason, because it gives you a mint flavour, but tones it down quite a lot, I think that's quite relatively unique. Most other ones I've had have been a bit too strong. So I think for that reason, you got to give it the benefit of the doubt and say it's a 3.5 out of 5, that one. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I think that's not bad. I just feel like there's not really there to push it up a bit. The dark chocolate isn't overly rich or dark chocolatey, and the mint's not overly minty. So there's nothing really there to kind of even try to blow your socks off, you know. Yeah, it's a bit disappointed for that reason. But let's say 3 out of 5 is still a good score, and the average chocolate is nice, which is, and the average is 3 out of 5. So yeah, not too bad. Yeah, dark chocolate mint is always, yeah, definitely, you're right there, Andrew. Yeah, it is always good. I like the way it's a bit subtle in this one, but also, unfortunately, because the whole thing's quite subtle, I don't know, yeah, something's not quite perfect, but I enjoyed it. It was nice. Yes, then we come on to the old, the ones you mentioned before. Let's do the biscuit truffles. Why not? Yes, biscuit truffles. There we go. So we've got these, I don't know, quite minimalist boxes. Not much going on. It's just Moser Roth, you know, that sort of pack there, but yeah, interesting. But all the stuff's on the bottom. Yeah, so it doesn't really, does it show you what even? Oh yes, it does. It does have a picture of what they look like, so that's not too bad. So these are like spherical, well, spheres of chocolate with a filling, basically. Luxurious truffles with a deep, rich biscuit butter centre. Must have off the collection. I think it was only 2. I only saw 2 anyway. Biscuit butter truffles. So it looked very, very interesting, very nice. Vegetarian, it says there. So yeah, not too bad. Milk chocolate shells filled with spiced biscuits. So basically speculoosy type stuff. What's the Biscoff sort of thing? Coated in icing sugar and cocoa powder. There we go. So milk chocolate, 68%. Some other stuff. Spiced biscuit filling. Palm oil. It's got palm oil in there. Anything else? Milk chocolate contains cocoa size 35% minimum. Milk size 19% minimum. 79 for it, for a minute. This pack contains approximately 14 truffles. We'll find about that. So per 100 grams, 559 calories, 34.6 grams of fat, 16.5 which are saturates. And per truffle, 10 grams. What's that? 56 calories, I think. 3.5 grams of fat, 1.6 of which are saturates. 140 grams. Yeah. So there we go. So yeah, 14 of them roughly. Anything else of interest? Vegetarians, carbs recycled, 140 grams. Nothing as much else to say. Yeah. Alright, yeah, interesting. Okay, let's give them an open then. Yes, honey butter milk choc apps, yeah. Goodness me, I can believe it would happen. I can believe it would happen there, Rick, to be sure. Oh, hi there, Joe. How are you doing? Yes, hope you're having a peaceful Saturday. I hope you are too, Joe. Great to see you. Yes, and I think you left a comment on one of my videos. I think it was one of the Milker ones, but it's I don't know. I got the notification for it, but the comment's not there. So I don't know if YouTube's removed it or if you've deleted it. But yeah, apologies, Joe. I can't see that comment, unfortunately. I don't know. So YouTube removes things that it thinks are like if they've got URLs in and stuff. So I don't know if there was something like that in it. But I did get a notification that you left a comment, but I can't see it, unfortunately, Joe. So I did want to reply, but it seems to have disappeared. But good to see you. But thanks for that. But yeah, as I say, if you did, please yeah, if you wouldn't mind leaving the comment again, so I can, and yeah, hopefully it'll stay this time. But I didn't remove it or anything like that. That caramelized Kit Kat seems more of a spicy type rather than caramel. Yes, yeah, this is it. I think you're right there. I think you're right. I did enjoy it, but I think you're right there for sure. More the speculoosy thing, isn't it? Yes. Just cleaning up, I see. Oh, I'm glad you're still about, Corey. Thank you for listening. That's really good, and I hope you're doing all right, Corey. So what's did you place a bit of a mess then? Hopefully you've got on top of it. Oh dear. Right. Okay. Let's have a look and let's see. All right. So bit of let's see. You can see there's like a tape holding this together. So we get the old knife out and give it a cut. In fact, there isn't it. There it isn't actually. I thought there was. Oh, it's on the sides. I thought that was the tape there, but it's actually on the sides. Okay, let's give it a cut then, if we can. Okay. There we go. All right. There we are. We'll lift it off. Okay, so I'll put it on the top one actually, I think. You can see, you would be able to see if I could show you. There you go. So, it's a bit like a bin bag almost. I don't think it is, but yeah, tissue paper. Okay, so perhaps these are what the bags, like Andrew was saying, maybe they're just selling these bags, maybe, with a label on the front. Quite nice. Let's move down again. Let's pour them out, hopefully. Okay, they're quite exquisitely packed, or maybe it's just these like this. So there you go. So you end up with just that, basically. So it's got all this tissue paper, but maybe isn't quite needed. 35% minimum is required for milk chocolate coating. Yeah, sounds like they might be good quality if they haven't cut corners in the chocolate. Most of usually is good quality. Yeah, they're usually pretty good. I'm a bit impressed with Moser Roth, I have to say. I've been impressed. Yes, I'm digging part of your garden. All right, keep walking, asking whatever I say. That's not too bad. Nice day for it. Yeah, so you're a keen gardener then, Corey. That's quite nice. I wouldn't mind putting stuff in my garden, but I don't know. It requires then maintenance, and that's the thing. That's the part. Just sign these little clear bags, okay. Label on the front, okay, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, I guess because, well, I don't know why that is. Maybe just to, you think you could just sell them with that, couldn't you really? But anyway. Well, let's give them an open then. So I reckon it's 14 in here. So we'll see if I can open it. I don't want to just to explode everywhere. Let's see. Right. Well, I can't easily open these. Alright, without forcing it, so I'll just use the old knife. There we go. So, ooh, wow, there's a nice, yeah, nice smell coming from them. Here we go. See them here. So it is the 14, let's find out. 2 lots of 7. We've been conned, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we've only got 13 in this one, so it's a bit of a con. Especially when it weighs, 140 grams. And each one's 10 grams, but we've only got 13 of them. Yeah, I think that's right. 7, 6, yeah. So, bit of a shame that, bit of a shame. So we haven't got we're missing one. It does say on, I guess, someone else has probably got 15 or something like that, but even so. Still pretty good, like those little chocolate truffles you get in chocolate selection. Got 2.4, 2.6 in diameter. A bit hard to for sure, but between 2.4 and 2.6 basically. So 2.5, we'll say. Not too bad. And you can see here. Okay. Quite nice. Not too bad. Yeah. Alright, well, so we'll take some away a bit, so we've just not got too many going on. Leave just one for now, and then we'll grab some more later. Okay. Yes. Yes, but label says butter biscuit, chocolate truffle, something like that, and the ingredients are the same. Yeah, I'm sure they're most. Yeah. I think they definitely, they will be. It's just probably because they don't want to, because obviously if they have the Moser Roth brand, it will imply it was got from Aldi probably. And I think they even say like produced for Aldi, don't they, or something like that. Sometimes do anyway. Don't think they do in this case actually. Oh no, they do. Yes, they do. Yeah, it's especially produced for Aldi at the bottom. Yeah, so that's probably why. Honish Cheap always got new chocolate. Yes, yeah, a bit like B&M base. It seems like they're very similar to B&M, doesn't it? But yeah, interesting. Yes. So yeah, I like the way they do that. I like that store really, and they sell good stuff as well. Yeah, sorry, I did leave. Okay. Well, no worries, Dad. Just in case if you delete, it's fine. It's just because I was a bit worried that you hadn't deleted it and YouTube had, or something had just gone wrong basically, and you wondering why I hadn't replied. So, no, but don't worry. I'm sure it was a nice comment. So, oh yes, I just wanted to make sure if you expected me to reply, that I wasn't ignoring you. Let's give this a shot then. Woo. Okay, wow. So there we go. So it's basically a speculoos filling here. It's a butter biscuit. It doesn't smell of anything particularly. I'll get this one to focus in a bit. If it'll focus in, will it focus? It's still looking for my face, I think. Okay, maybe slightly focused. You get the gist of it. Yeah, interesting. Okay, yeah, but I can't. Not smelling any sort of speculoosy type thing. Again, what was the description? Yeah, milk chocolate shells filled with spice biscuits. So I would expect to smell like a sort of cinnamony type smell or whatever, but I've not. So we'll see. Interesting one though. Interesting. Oh, no problem at all, Joe. Yes, yeah, no worries, Joe. I just wanted to make sure, if you were, because YouTube has deleted comments before. Sometimes if people put links in or odd things in, they just remove them, and so yeah, it can be a bit of a pain that really. But yes. But right, okay, let's give this a bit of a taste. Let's see. Let's give it a go. Oh, wow. Very yeah. Not bad actually. Quite a subtle sort of spice biscuit taste. Again, another subtle one. But in a good way, I think. It's quite creamy, this one, as you'd probably imagine. It's a bit like sort of Biscoff spread, but not overly Biscoffy. It's more the buttery side to it, I would say. More of a truffle, just a general truffle centre. The chocolate's quite thick as well. And quite sort of a nice milk chocolate that works quite well with the truffle centre actually, because it's quite creamy centre and the milk chocolate's relatively sort of creamy, okay. Quite a milky milk chocolate taste. It works quite well together actually. It gives you quite a nice experience really. I feel like most truffles or most like similar products to this, the milk chocolate surround is a bit more, either isn't milk chocolate or is a bit more I don't know, different. Yeah, less milk chocolatey, I think I'd say, or just thinner. This one gives you quite a good chocolate experience and quite a good sense, and they both seem to complement each other quite well. Being quite creamy, both of them. I quite like this actually. It's very nice, interesting. Let's just give a give another one a go. Why not? Let's see. It's just got a nice let's say not a strong speculoosy type taste, spice biscuit taste, but it's definitely there. So again, it's another subtle one. I might prove it's a bit stronger, but I think because it isn't, you do taste the chocolate a bit more, and I think that's quite good in a way. It makes it a bit more interesting. I quite like it. Is gardening very common in the UK? Off topic. Yes, it is. Yes, definitely. I think Corey there. Yes, very common. Yeah, it is a thing in the UK for sure. We have like gardening TV programs and these gardening shows we have here as well. We probably do elsewhere as well, of course. But yeah, it is definitely a thing. I would like to do it myself actually. I quite like nature and things, but it just takes time, you know. And maintenance. Once you start, you've got to look after it really. Yeah. What about where you are, Joe? In Brazil, is it quite common there? I don't know if the temperature makes a difference or not, but you get a lot of rain here, of course, so it's quite good for that kind of thing. If you were like the gardeners of the world, you could well be right there, Corey. And I imagine we're definitely up there. And the program is called Gardener's World, isn't it? The one that's on TV. It's quite a relaxing watch, actually. You know, if he's aimed more at older people, but it's kind of quite. Well, I guess I'm an older person now, unfortunately. But there we go. Yeah. But oh, hi there, Egg. Great to see you, Egg. How's things going? How's Valorant going? Yeah, have you? Hope you're doing okay. Yeah, what was the Yeah, I think we were talking about this the other day. Just to show you Egg as well, the one that Andrew mentioned the other day, because you were here on the Wednesday chat. There we go. That's the that's the cream egg donut basically, with a bit of strangely with passion fruit in it as well. But there we go. Interesting. Yeah. Hope you're doing right, Egg. It's great to see you again. Hope everything's going okay. Hope the gaming's going well. Ooh, wrong one. Got rid of the chat box. There we go. That one. There we go. We'll see. Well, I think it's one of those, Joe. I mean, it's just a nice thing. I mean, what about where you are, Joe? Is it yeah? Not in TV shows, aren't you? Yeah, exactly. Well, the BBC, because the BBC is publicly funded, it can kind of do shows that are a bit random. Don't necessarily make much money or whatever. But yes, we do, yeah. So gardening shows, interesting. Looks tasty, yes. Definitely does look a good one. Does look a nice one. I might have to. I think it's Andrew was saying it's an online store, well, an Instagram store that sells them. And the game's going well. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Yeah, not bad at all. Well, I'm glad it's going well. As I say, I'm still not quite into properly into games. Yeah, I need to get back into. I've really just been useless lately. But yeah, now as for this one, like I was saying a minute ago, I think it's quite nice. It's a nice combination of tastes and flavours and textures. The middle's quite fluffy and truffly. The chocolate's quite thick but quite soft and creamy. And I think that works really well with the centre as well. And it's quite a subtle centre, but it does bring out more of the milk chocolate taste. And I think for that reason, I actually think I wouldn't say it's better. I think I prefer I prefer might be too strong a word in this instance, but I think you might be slightly disappointed, or it's not quite as strong as a speculoosy spice biscuit sort of taste that you would probably expect. But it does mean you get a nice overall experience. I think the rather than it just being about the centre, it's also more about the chocolate as well, which is unusual, I think. So for that reason, you might like it less, but I think it adds to the experience. And I think for me it's a good 4 out of 5. Those, I think they're very nice, these ones. Yeah. So if you do see these in Heron Foods for the discounted price, or even for full price of £1 something, I think they're well worth it. Those very nice. Yeah. Well, there you go. Look at the Eden Project. Yes, that's like the sort of it's like an indoor, you say biome, I guess, like a big sort of, like a massive greenhouse essentially, but looks very fancy in space age. Yes, indoor rainforest. Yeah, it looks very interesting actually. Yeah, worth looking at, Joe. Yes, I think it's in yeah. Where's it in? Is it in Cornwall or Dorset or Somerset or somewhere? Yes. Nobody gardens here anymore. We do have our garden now. We get a bunch of food from. Well, that's not too bad then, Joe. Yeah, it's not bad at all. But yeah, I think a lot of people do. Yeah. In the UK still, yes. I don't know. Some people do actually grow stuff as well in the UK now. They have people have allotments as well, so they have like a separate. It's almost like a garden. You get a public garden that you can kind of rent and the space, and you can kind of grow vegetables and use it for growing vegetables basically. A lot of people do it. Yeah. Some of my friends, basically produce their own honey and veg as well, and other friends have got allotments. So I guess quite a lot of people do actually. You know, you always know someone who's got like allotments and things. Yeah. Been to Eden Project. It's pretty good in Cornwall. Yeah, I'd like to go. I've not been, but yeah, it does look very nice. Yeah, take a look, Joe. Take a look. Very expensive to go inside. Oh, is it quite expensive? Is it? Well, I guess you got to make the money somehow. But yeah, but it does sound like a good day out. And Cornwall's a nice place. There you go. Yeah, take a look on YouTube. Well, there you go, Joe. There you go. That's something for you. I would find it here to show you, but I'll let you have a look. I'll let you have a look. It's but it does look very nice. Yeah, maybe I should. Don't know. Can't well. The problem is that my keyboard's over here. You see, it's trying difficult to get it. I'm knocking everything over. Let's have a try. See if I can. There we go. I'll do a quick. Got chocolate on my hands as well. Though. Eden Project. There we go. Let's see. I'll grab a picture and then just to show you. And you've probably seen it already now, though. Let's have a look. Let's have a see. Where did I put the? Okay, well, I can't find a decent picture now. Let's have a look. Can I get these pictures, but they're not JPEGs. So it won't save properly. Oh, there we go. All right. Where is it now? You probably already. I'm doing all this, and you would by this time you would have seen it. You know, just. Oh dear. Okay, there we are. That's just. Let's have a look. We'll just show everyone else what we're talking about anyway. Why not? Let's find where I've put it. Here it is. Yeah, there we go. A bit of a big picture there, but I just grabbed this online somewhere. Let's see. You still see me? Is it? What's happened there? I don't know what's happened there, but yeah, there we go. There you go. You saw it there. That's basically it. So you can see it there. It's very fancy, really. Massive as well. So you think how big it is. But there we go. Yeah. There we go. So quite a big. Is that the one? No, not that one. There we go. Yeah. So you can see there, quite a big, massive. That it looks quite small there, but you can imagine. I don't know if you can see it to scale a person, but it's a massive, yeah, structure. There we go. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, so if you're ever in the UK, Joe, definitely something to visit, and it is massive. You don't really get much of the scale there, but it's yeah, don't know, massive. Yes. Oh, no problem at all. No problem at all. Yes. Ah, that does remind me of the chocolate Scotch eggs. Those ones, I've never seen those actually. Egg. Yeah, they sound very interesting. Chocolate Scotch eggs. They do sound very nice. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, where were they from? Were they just generally available, or was it somewhere specific? I think I missed out on those. These do sound very good. Mind you, actually, were they actually literally? Was it literally an egg with chocolate around it, or was it was it like a cream egg? Goodness me, it was actually that'd be quite strange. Yeah, there's a zip line there too. Yeah, crikey. Yeah, I'm not daring enough to go on that, but there we go. Well, they're doing a new one up north with coastal biomes. That sounds interesting. All right, I've not heard that egg. That sounds quite good. Whereabouts up north, like Newcastle way, or even further north? Or yeah, that sounds interesting. Well, there you go, Joe. There you are. We'll have to go. Yeah, I've not been. I'd like to go. Suppose you can hear a helicopter in the background. I don't know what's going on. I think there's some kind of hear a helicopter buzzing about anyway. But there we are. Yeah, I've seen it from different bakeries and cafes. Waitrose does one. Now, okay, right. I'll have to look. Well, I'll see. And that's the one place I don't think I've ever been to a Waitrose. Yeah, I'll have to go in. I don't think I've been to Marks and Spencer's, but not a Waitrose. So I'll have to go in. So you can hear a helicopter buzzing about. I don't know what's going on. I think you can hear it, can't you? Yeah, not sure what's going on there, but there we are. Right, so the last one for today. Yeah, it's another one then. It's a chocolate in my hand. It's the salted caramel truffles. Yeah, look at that. Luxurious truffles with a smooth caramel scent and a pinch of sea salt. I've got similar surroundings before. So again, it's the same sort of affair. You know, it's kind of just like a little box, but that's quite interesting. Again, all the blurbs on the bottom. Milk chocolate shells with a soft salted caramel centre, dusted with cocoa powder. The new ones were dusted with cocoa powder, weren't they? Yes. The new one had custard, icing, sugar, and cocoa powder. So it was slightly different. Yeah. That's cool. Nobody in my age gardens anymore there. Yeah, feels like a square pegging around. Ah, okay, yeah, one of those. Yeah, and there's one of them. I think. Yes, I mean, I'm not as young as I was. Basically, the people I know are kind of perhaps not of an age of, I don't know. Yeah, I've got basically there are people around my age, give plus or minus 10 years, that probably would do it basically. It'd not be too uncommon, but there we go. But yeah, a lot of people do it. It's interesting. There's been Morecambe. That's not too far away from me. Yeah, Morecambe, Lancashire. Okay, right. That sounds quite good. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out. Yeah, thanks, Egg, for that. Never knew at all. Yeah, maybe Corey as well might make a visit as well at some point. Okay, so here we go. So what have we got? Right, let's have a see. Sea salt milk chocolate contains cocoa sauce 35% minimum, so same as the other one. Milk solid is 19% minimum, which I think is the same as the other one as well, which you can make sense because they just use the same shell, wouldn't they? Just change the middle. Let's have a look. Anything else of interest? Nothing else to yeah. Cream milk. Right, suitable for vegetarians. The quality of cocoa required for this product is sourced, traded, and audited as fair trade, showing cocoa producers receive fair trade terms. Okay, maybe mixed, so it's got that mass balance basically. Maybe mixture in a process with non-certified cocoa. Yeah, so basically they've just got two sources of it and they mix it together, so they don't know what's in what, but they have a proportion that is fair trade, but it might not necessarily be in this product or all of it be in this product. So not sure what to make of that, but I think it's just because it's too drastic sometimes to change everything, so they just change it gradually. That's the idea, but whether they'll change it fully, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you're not complaining, but it's great to know there are other places in the world still keeping the lifestyle. Yes. Well, this is it. I think the UK is quite good like that, really, gardening and things. And yeah, I do quite like it. So I'd like to do it myself, actually, more for flowers, because I quite like nature and things like that. I've always wanted to do it, but it just takes effort and time. You've got to get it right and stuff, but you've got to start somewhere, I guess. Yeah, keep an eye on it. Yes, yeah, it'd be interesting. That might take some time to build, I guess, but good to see these chocs with few ingredients. This is it. Not too bad at all. Yes. Rob, can you remember Wonka, a chocolate bar called Wonka Late? I think so. Was that the purple one? About 20 years. I do remember it, and it was there was a few, but there was definitely one that was purple, and I think it had like either bright green or bright yellow balls inside it, and it was gorgeous actually. Yeah, I do remember it. And yeah, there's like only one picture on the internet that I can find of it, and it's like a really old bar that's kind of like literally 20 years old. It looks really faded, but it was bright purple chocolate with like really vivid like yellow or green balls in it, I think it was, and it was gorgeous as well. Yeah, I love that chocolate. Me too, Corey. Yeah, no one else has remembered it, I don't think. I think you're the only person I spoke to that actually remembers it. Yeah, it was lovely, really good chocolate bar, that one. Yeah, I really miss it as well. It was probably banned these days because it was literally purple, wasn't it? It was like a vivid purple colour, like a sort of, yeah, really purple, really nice. Yeah, really nice bar, really liked it. I really wish that would come back, but I think there'd be too much colouring in it nowadays. But it was great, really was. Oh, you're not old and grumpy, Joe. Don't worry. You're not coming across as old grumpy, Joe. Even if you were, you're not coming across that way. Yeah, so don't worry about it. Oh, that's the one. Yeah, great stuff, Corey. Yes. Oh, I'm glad you remember it. Yeah, you must have been quite young when you had it then, but good to know someone else remembers it. Yeah, it was a lovely bar, that one. I don't know how long it was out for. I only had one or two of them. I never saw it again. It just disappeared, or I don't know where I got it from. I got it in like a random news agent as well. It wasn't like a big store or anything. So I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, last time I had it was in school. Yeah, basically I was at uni at the time, I think. Yeah, so it was a bit, I remember going this little mini news agent. Yeah, a gorgeous bar. Really miss it. Yeah, I do. I really wish they could bring that bar back, but yeah, I don't think we'll ever see its like again, unfortunately. Yeah, definitely unique, really different, really nice as well. Loved it. I mean, we could be looking at rose tinted specs, but I do remember distinctly it being gorgeous and so unique. Yeah, such a shame. I'll say if you look online, you can find one image of it, of a really old, sort of manky-looking bar, but it's the only image I can find. I've looked for it. Got to start with more peanut butter. What was 6 kilograms you had the other day? It was 30 grams of peanut butter a day too much. Well, I think I'm not sure, Joe, is the answer to that, but I know you have a lot of it. But your peanut butter's healthy by the sounds of it, so it might be fine. Yeah, 13 hours. I said it was like 14 or 15. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It must have been like 20 or so when I had it. I think. I thought I was maybe a bit older. I don't know. Yeah, not sure. I'm sure I had it roughly around. I don't know. Yeah. I think I like had it about 20 years ago. I feel like, but I'm not. Yeah, I was definitely at university anyway, so it must have been around 20 years ago. I think. Yeah, scary how time flies, isn't it? Scary. Right. Yeah. It's good. Yeah. Love. I've always wished they'd been. There have been other Wonka bars, but not the same as that one. You know, the other ones have been quite recent, and they've just not. They've been a pale comparison to that. So, per 100 grams, 499 calories, 27.9, 8 grams of fat. Not quite focused in too great there. 16.9 of which are saturates. And per truffle, 10 grams, 50 calories, 2.8 grams of fat, 1.7 of which are saturates. So let's hope we get 14 truffles this time. Maybe we get 15 this time. Yeah. 30 grams is fine. I have no idea, to be honest with you. I have no idea whether it's fine or not, Joe. I hope it. I mean, you sound like a healthy person, Joe. I'm sure you wouldn't be doing anything that's. But we'll say maybe Corey knows. I don't know. Oh, right. Let's give this a bit of an open then. So we'll give it a bit of the old cut. We'll put the other camera on. Let's see. Yeah. Now, so I've got like basically tape again. They'll cut. So it's going to be yeah. I'll leave the one open. So we'll take the top off again. Yeah, it's got the same tissue paper. It's a nice look to it, but again, it will have the bag, I guess. Let's see. Well, there you go. So you can see this time definitely a lot more darker than the other ones. You know, the other one was a bit yeah, a bit lighter basically. This one's definitely more cocoa powder on these ones. Look very nice though, don't they? Look very nice. Look at all these, wow. They smell gorgeous as well. Oh wow, goodness me. So you can see the other ones, this is what the other one looked like. One on the right as you look. It's a bit more darker and a bit patchier. This one's definitely a lot more. The other one has icing sugar and cocoa powder. This one's just pure cocoa powder. And how many have we got? Come on, we've got 13 again. Yeah, we've got 13 again. So, I don't know, bit rubbish. I feel like that's. I mean, it could be coincidence. We don't know, but I feel like yeah, I feel like you know. I don't know. It feels like. You feel like once would be a bit of a one-off for it not to be. So I feel like there is perhaps only 13 in these, and the rest of it's packaging. But it's feel like, you know, yeah, a bit poor that we've only got, let's say, 13 twice. So yeah, 2 tablespoons. Okay, that's not too bad then. Yeah, thinking about it, if I'd thought about it a bit more, yeah, I guess grams isn't too bad because I guess one of these is 10 grams, isn't it? So yeah, so it's not too bad that. So talking, yeah, just 3 of these as much. Yeah, that's not bad at all actually, Joe. Yeah, I think that's probably perfectly fine, that isn't it? Yeah. Remember the popping candy Wonka bar? I think yes, I do recall that one as well. It wasn't as good, was it, Corey? That one, but it was still nice. But it was more mundane, that one, wasn't it? I think from memory anyway. I feel like because I was wanting the other one, I was a bit disappointed with that one. But I did still like that one. I did still like that one. Yeah, and fancy packaging is nice. It is nice. It does look nice actually. It does look nice. So we'll give it the old measure. And these ones definitely look a bit like the possibly the ones they get in the Moser Roth selections, don't they? So they probably just use the same one actually that they in some of the chocolate selections, I think. 2.4, 2.5 rather. It's got a little nubbin at the bottom to stand up. But yeah, I reckon this has probably been in one of their selections, I think. So I might conflict myself or contradict myself and say it's a different rating this time. I feel like they have had this in one of their selections before. 2.5. About 2.5 basically. Alright, let's move these away. I say very nice, these ones. I say Moser Roth chocolates, you know, I must say I am very impressed with them generally. Their chocolate selection, the price is really good and the quality is nice. I'm very impressed with them. Alright, let's give us a bit of a chop. There we go. Ooh, yes. Ooh, crikey. The sensors all come out there on the knife. We can see what it looks like. Yeah. The reflection of the chat there, I think. But yes, there we are. Yes, not too bad if it focused in. But there you go. You can see what it's like there normally. A lovely thick chocolate shell with that salted caramel centre. There's the other half as well. There you go. Nice. Not bad at all. Looking forward to this one, definitely. Looks very interesting. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, nice. Well, dear God, yes. Well, thank you, Corey. Thank you. Nice balls, yes. Honestly, yes. Well, thank you very much, Corey. I'm not sure what to say, but that was very nice of you to say. Probably going, it was okay, wasn't it? But we were just expecting you one, weren't we? Just looking forward for the other one, really. So it's one of those. Yeah, one of those. Yeah, one of them. But you know, interesting. But I'm glad it was an interesting one. But as I say, it just was a bit disappointing. Yeah, hi there, Marco. Basically, it's Aldi's a company that makes chocolate for Aldi. Basically, is the gist of it. Yeah. So nice one, interesting. But yes, it's but yeah, if you'll find them in Aldi, it's the gist of it. I think they do exist separately, but it's basically Aldi. All right. Okay, let's give this one a go. Let's see. Okay. Wow. Goodness me, it's a very bitter shell. Was that cocoa powder? Not more so than the other one. The other one was quite sweet. Interesting though. Not bad. Let's give it a whole one a taste. I feel like it's pretty nice actually. It's interesting one. It's quite funny set flavours. The cocoa powder on the outside is very sort of, what's this bitter, but it's quite, you get like a bitter taste when you bite into it and you get all that salted caramel and quite a thick chocolate as well. Not too bad. Interesting. Yeah, don't say anything. No, am I stupid? Don't worry, Corey. Don't worry. I'll let you off. I'll see. Yeah, Michael. No, I haven't. No, who's that? I'm not sure who that is, but yes, hopefully. Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah. But is it a chocolate company? Maybe it is. I'm not sure what to make of these ones. They're quite nice. They're quite interesting, but they're quite. Let's say, I feel like the other ones. I don't know. I preferred the other ones. Really, these ones. They just had a bit more. Just tasted a bit nicer, really. But they kind of just doing this one's a bit. I don't know. The salted caramel's not overly salty. It's quite a caramel, and it's not overly sweet. So you got like a bitter outside. Then you got the nice sort of chocolate, but doesn't quite work as well with the centre that the other one did. It's the chocolate's kind of there, but it's overshadowed by just the caramel centre, which isn't overly salty, I don't think. I don't know. I feel like it's still nice. They're still really nice, but I feel like they're a bit of a funny. I'm not sure. Bit of a funny one. I can't quite describe it. I feel like the flavours, like the outside and the middles and stuff, they just don't quite work together well enough. They're okay. Did I give a rating to the one? But I can't remember now. I feel like these ones are alright. I think they're nice, but they're just a bit unusual. They're a bit hard to. I feel like the caramel's not the best on the inside because it's not overly salty. But it's nice, but it doesn't quite. I prefer if it's a bit more buttery or sweet. I don't know. It's just a bit. I don't know. It's a bit of a rich caramel. It's hard to explain. It doesn't have loads of taste. It's quite nice though. But I feel the other flavours before it, the bitterness of the cocoa powder. Chocolate's okay as well, but it's not. I don't know. I feel like I'm not getting. I feel I've got sort of a nice set of textures and flavours, but they just don't quite work well together. I can't quite describe it really. I still feel like it's nice though. You know, I think it's probably still. It's just a weird one. I really find it quite difficult to explain. It's quite an interesting one really, but it's just a bit difficult to explain. I feel like it's a bit. I don't know, a bit like, what's the word? I just feel like it's not quite complementary. It doesn't quite work well together. So you've got like a caramel taste that's quite nice, but sort of doesn't really. I feel like the outside of it, the cocoa powder, kind of conflicts with the rest of it, and I feel a bit like it's, I don't know. I feel like it's a nice sweet. I'm just not sure whether. I just feel like it's a strange combination of things. The milk chocolate's quite nice and thick, but you can't really taste it overly much. And then you've got the sort of, let's say, the cocoa. It's just the cocoa on the outside. I think sort of conflicts with it. It just really throws your taste buds around, really. And I think that's the problem with it. It's just a bit of a strange one, but nonetheless, I do quite like it. But none of the flavours really worked it well together, and it's just a strange experience, really. But I do quite like it. So a very odd one. It's a long story short, but strangely nice. I see you got this really bitter cocoa powder outside, then the thick chocolate shell. But by this point, when you bite into the cocoa powder, is really taking all your taste away, or taking the focus of your taste. And then the centre's kind of a bit lost as well, but I still quite like the experience. So an odd one, but I'm still going to give it a 4 out of 5, but still an odd one. And I think these ones, I think I gave these a 4 out of 5 as well. I think these are nicer though, but they're a bit more of a subtle one. So even though they've got more flavours that work together, they're actually a bit subtle. But still, I still like them both. They're just they're very different. Well, no one said they're polar opposites, but they're very different. Yeah, very interesting. Calories in, calories out, I guess. Some people look at peanut butter and gain weight. Others will have more free. Well, I guess it's good for you, isn't it, peanut butter? That's the thing. It's kind of good calories, isn't it, generally? That's what I hear anyway. There's one of those, yeah. Interesting. But, I think you could definitely eat worse, Jack, that's for sure. And there's definitely peanut butter that's a lot, yeah. As long as you're careful with it, I think you'll be fine. But it depends what else you eat as well, of course. You're having like 1,000 grams of chocolate a day as well. Maybe that's maybe that won't be, will cause the problems. But yeah, same apples to chocolates, I'd say. Yes, applies to chocolates rather. Yeah, well, exactly. This is it. You just got to have that balance. Do you have the new camera buttons? I have got them. Yeah, I think I've got them in the backlog. I don't know if I've reviewed them yet, but I do have them to review. I think. Yeah. So hopefully I'll get them soon, Michael. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So much in the backlog. So much. Well, there we go, guys. We had a good set of reviews there. Really. Some nice Moser Roth chocolates. Hopefully you all enjoyed that. A bit of interesting set. They're all pretty nice. I think a lot of subtle flavours, really. I think these ones are probably my favourite, but I did quite like the. Well, I'm sorry. I think the biscuit butter truffles were probably my favourites, but these ones, the salted caramel ones, were so different, unusual. I think they kind of worked in a weird way. More of a sort of curio type of way, really. But there we go. Interesting. An interesting selection there. Not bad at all. Interesting. Yeah, all right, guys. Well, it's great to see you all. Great to see you, Corey, back, by the way. It's really good to see you back. And yeah, glad you remember that bar. Really nice one. Good to see you, as I say. And Joe, of course. Andrew from before. And Rick, of course. Scotty's probably watching after the event. So you are, Scotty. Hello. And Egg as well, of course. Great to see you, Egg. I'm glad the gaming's still going well. Yeah, let me know if you do ever go to the Eden Project, Joe. Or, of course, if Corey goes to the Northwest one when it comes out. Yeah. I'll say really great to see you. And Michael, of course, great to see you as well. Yeah, love chatting, guys. Yeah. Oh, thanks so much, Joe. Really great to see you. Thanks for all your support, everyone, by the way. Really great to see you. Great to see you back in the lives. We'll try and get the, I'd say I'll do a poll in the week, basically, for the rest of it. So, one of those. But there we go. So we'll be back to normal, I guess, from soon. But I've got a Spain, Spain selection that will be in the poll, as well as the other things that I'll put in there as well. So keep an eye out for that. I'll say for the review for next week's live. If I can speak properly as well. Yeah, see you later, Michael. Yes, and you're going to boil some corn ears now, right? I see, crikey. More healthy stuff. But yeah, well, enjoy it, Joe. Enjoy it. And if you do get some gardening done, enjoy that as well. And hope you got your tidying done, Corey, as well, and get your garden sorted. Fingers crossed. And let's say, great to see you as well, Egg. Yeah, and Rick as well, if he's still about. Maybe you've gone to bed now, but yeah. Have a great weekend. Yeah, you too, Joe. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye for now. About a 6-second delay, by the way, so if I've not replied, I do apologise because I've gone before I've been able to see replies, so sorry about that, but there we go. I'll take care. Have a great weekend, everyone, as Joe says. I'll see you soon. Bye for now. See ya.